Hi guys, welcome back. It's still Friday, January the 19th. I don't usually do 2 videos in one day, but when I got back from Walmart today, I got a hankering for something sweet. So I had planned on making some donuts for breakfast in the morning, but I'm going to go ahead and make them now. And make me some homemade hot chocolate, and I'm going to take y'all along with me. So come on. I've got my tripod in the sink, so not sure how that's going to turn out. Anyway, let me kind of turn the camera down a little bit. Okay, this is my Walmart vegetable oil, and I'm just going to pour some of it right here in this iron skillet. I don't know how much that is. I reckon about a half a cup. Maybe a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn that fire on and get it to going. And I used to make these for my kids when they were little. But we're going to use the Pillsbury Grands biscuit. And you have to make sure that they are the Southern home style, because we don't want any real flaky biscuits. So let's go ahead and try to get this label off of here and see if I can get them open. Just peel that label off, and I think it says to stick a spoon in the seam. Yep, here we go. Got them popped open. So we're just going to do 2 for right now. This is just going to be my little afternoon snack to kind of satisfy my sweet tooth. You can see they don't have all that flakiness on them and everything. Then I'll put these in a plastic bag or keep them for another day. So I'm just going to kind of, mash them down a little bit, just to flatten them out. I don't want the donuts to be real puffy. Of course, I have to cut a hole in them, and which I normally would have used a thimble, but I live such a minimal lifestyle. I don't even have a sewing box with a thimble. But I found this little plastic lid off of a bottle of eyeglass cleaner, so I'm going to use that to cut the hole. So you just cut the little hole out like this. Well, that didn't do a very good job. That's okay. So I got me a hole in there. I dropped it on the floor. Let me wash that off. Cut me another hole. You know, when my kids were growing up, I didn't buy all that old, I'm not bad-mouthing Swiss Miss or anything, but I always just made them hot chocolate out of Hershey's cocoa, and that's what we're going to do today. Okay, while I'm waiting on the grease to get hot. So we're going to, my daughter bought me this beautiful cup the last time she went to Mexico. So we're going to take a cup of milk, and I'm going to pour it in my pot. And we want to let that get warm. Don't want it to boil because we don't want it to be scalded. So I'm just going to turn the fire on real low underneath my milk. And then to that milk, we're going to add, going to use Hershey's cocoa. And this will last for years, y'all. It goes a long way. So I'm just going to use, this is a little bit bigger than a teaspoon. I guess it's called a soup spoon. But we're going to use kind of a heaping spoonful of the cocoa. And then to that, we're going to I'm going to put 2 heaping spoons of just regular white granulated sugar. And then maybe a little bit more, just to make sure it's good and sweet. So then we're just going to mix that up, and then we're going to add this to the milk as soon as it gets warm. So you just got your cocoa and sugar mixture in there. So let me drop one of these donut holes in the grease and see if it's hot yet. Almost. Let me get some tongs. You know, when I was growing up in South Mississippi, Mama wouldn't let any of us in the kitchen. She just always said we were aggravating her, and she made us stay out of the kitchen. But I loved, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, when we did get to go to a restaurant, I loved grilled cheese, and it was something that we didn't know how to make at home. And I taught baby talk, so I would call them a grilled cheesy. I'd order me a grilled cheesy. Well, one day Daddy came home, and he had been to the restaurant, and he got to talk to the cook back there and everything, and he took Daddy back in the kitchen and showed him how to make the grilled cheese, which everybody knows today how to make them. I'm not even going to go into that right now. So I think the grease is hot enough. So here we go. We're going to put the biscuits in the grease. Let me turn this back down so y'all can see here. I think both of them are fitting here. Oh yeah, it's good and hot. So we're just going to put the biscuits in there and have us some donuts here pretty soon. Let me get a clean plate. Ooh, I think I got my grease too hot. So y'all just have to be aware of that. Don't get it too hot, then the donuts won't cook through the center. Let's see if my milk is warm enough. Not quite. So I better go ahead and flip these over. They look good. Anyway, Daddy came home that day, and he showed us how to put the sliced cheese in between 2 pieces of bread, and put some butter on the outside of it, and throw it in a black skillet and make us a grilled cheese. I think that was the only thing that Mama ever let me get in the kitchen and cook. Let me put some paper towel down here now. See, y'all, that's just the donuts cooking there. I actually think I might have had the grease just a little bit too hot, but that's okay. They still gonna be good. You know, they're not bubbling anymore, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. I got me a nice little sweet snack now. Okay, now we're going to add the cocoa to this warm milk. You just add your cocoa and your sugar mixture. You can put it in the pot, or you can just add the milk to the cup, whichever way you prefer. Okay, you see your cocoa, and then you just stir it until everything dissolves. Now, I normally would put, 3 or 4 marshmallows, those big old Kraft jet puffed, whatever they're called, marshmallows. But since I'm having the donuts, I'm not going to do that today. So there's our hot chocolate. Going to pour it in my cup that my daughter brought home for me in Mexico. And then you're going to take some confectioner's sugar. I just picked this up at Dollar General. It's their name brand. The confectioner's powdered sugar. So I'm going to pour some of that in this bowl. And then we're going to dredge the donuts in that powdered sugar. Now, don't that look good, y'all? This kind of reminds me of the beignets that we eat down there in the French Quarter at the Cafe du Monde. If y'all ever go to New Orleans, don't miss that, whatever you do. Make sure you go down there on Decatur Street and eat those French donuts, beignets. Mm-mm. Okay, y'all. So, bon appetit. Gonna have my homemade donut. Mmm. Mmm. It is so good. And my Hershey's hot cocoa. And I hope y'all will try it. You'll love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.